Adding his voice, Honorable Billy Osawaru said Nigeria's uninterrupted democratic experience remains one of the country's greatest accomplishments, pointing to the political stability enjoyed since the return of civilian rule in 1999. While acknowledging the economic difficulties facing citizens, he urged Nigerians to exercise patience with ongoing reforms under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, urging that difficult but necessary decisions are required to address long-standing structural challenges.
Yes, I would say yes, Nigeria has enjoyed dividends of democracy, and it starts from the political stability we have so far. I'm sure that's the biggest dividends of democracy, not be truncated by military rule. So we've been on now from 1999 to date. I'm sure if you put that together, that's about 27 years, so non-stop. So that's the biggest dividends of democracy. And looking at what is going on right now with all the reforms coming up, it's true there might be some hardship going on, but like I've always said, it's like a building with structural, issues. You can't fix that issue by just placing a roof on it. You're going to have to tear down some part of that building where you have those structural problems, so that building can really stand a test of time. You tear it down and build that part again before you roof it. If not, that building is going to collapse in no time. So that's the situation we are in, and that's what Mr. President has been doing with his renewed hope program. Just trying to tackle some challenges other presidents, past presidents, have not been able to tackle. And that's why it's coming up with a lot of reforms, even though they are challenging reforms, but he's taking them head on. And I think if we want to be sincere, to ourselves, we don't expect to get immediate result. It's going to take time, and I believe in the nearest future we're going to start seeing those dividends, of those reforms. We are already seeing some. For example, the subsidy that was removed, the petroleum, subsidy that was removed before Mr. President removed the subsidy during the Buhari administration. I think the governors were sharing about 800 and something billion every month. But today, during the Tinubu administration, governors are sharing nothing less than 2.5 trillion every month. So I'm sure these are all parts of dividends of democracy, and so many other things that he has put together. Even the NEF fund, the student loan, is already, the people are already enjoying that, where students now can apply, to get student loan, to pay their tuition and boarding and accommodation, feeding, and accommodation. So, and so many other reforms, he's still working on. I just believe, if you ask me, yes, we are enjoying dividends of democracy.
All right, so what is your message to Nigerians?
Well, patience. Like I've always said, patience. Time is the greatest healer. No matter what we are all going through right now, if we can just exercise some patience, I think we're going to enjoy more dividends of democracy, because looking at the infrastructural development of Mr. President, looking at the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway, which the part of Lagos, I just came back from Lagos yesterday, that other part of Lagos, of that coastal highway, is already being used, and you could see that a lot of people in Lagos now, they are feeling that relief, that has come to them. And I'm sure that coastal highway, every state it crosses, they will start enjoying it immediately. So, and we have the Badagry Sokoto, highway as well, and so many other infrastructural projects, out there that Mr. President is working on. Even in our federal constituencies, we are beginning to see some renewed hope, road network, which Mr. President is handling as well. So we should give him kudos for all those things. So, but we will appeal to our constituents, to please exercise a little bit patience. And I don't want to say no pain, no gain, but that is the way it usually is. That we need to go through this now, this painful process, so we can, enjoy the gain or benefits that will come later. And I think we're going to enjoy those benefits longer than we are, going through the pains now.
Collectively, the lawmakers described the passage of the State Police Bill